Newsweek had accepted pro-Obama framing. Countdown had been too critical. The New York Times had been, well, the New York Times. John McCain's campaign may still be living in some sort of dreamland in which its candidate gets only the kind of coverage he likes. We'll find out shortly if somebody fires off a broadside against or threatens to limit the access of noted take-note prisoners investigative reporter Ellen DeGeneres. Our number one story in the countdown, your standard talk show host asks the soft questions appearance morphed into a lie detector test when Ms. DeGeneres brought up what she termed the elephant in the room to John McCain, gay marriage. Ms. DeGeneres explained that she had already planned on having a summer ceremony with her partner, the actress Portia de Rossi of Arrested Development fame, but that now, with the recent ruling from California's Supreme Court, that union would be, in all respects, legal.
I'm obviously excited, and to me this is only fair and only natural. And what are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts are that I think that people should be able to enter into legal agreements. I just believe in the unique status of marriage between man and woman.
We are all the same people, all of us. No, you're no different than I am. Our love is the same. It feels when someone says you can have a contract and you'll still have insurance and you'll get all that, it sounds to me like saying, well, you can sit there, you just can't sit there.
We just have a disagreement, and I, along with many, many others, wish you every happiness.
Thank you. So you'll walk me down the aisle? Is that what you said?
That cordial yet pointed exchange was buffeted by lighter segments with the senator, who is now reportedly afraid he'll be asked about Reverend Rod Parsley or the 50 lobbyists working on his campaign by Tyra Banks. At this point, let's turn to MSNBC political analyst Rachel Maddow, also host of her own program weeknights on Air America. Good evening, Rachel.
Hi, Keith.
We'll get to the substance of this, but the whole hip to be square posture did not quite work there for the senator?
Yeah, his supposed political asset, that he's the straight-talking guy that'll, say anything to anyone, anywhere, no matter the political cost. Well, today what it meant was that he told Ellen DeGeneres, he was so bold to say that even though she's gay, she should be allowed to sign her name like an adult. I think people should be allowed to enter legal agreements. That is, next thing he'll be saying that gay people should be allowed to drive and keep pets.
That's it.
I mean, ultimately, he's asserting the radical, bold, political, straight-talking notion that gay people should be allowed to hire lawyers to compensate for the fact that they're discriminated against in the law. Awesome.
Yeah, the position in this country, it's simply, I think, bluntly stated that people are coming around to the idea that gay marriage is a civil rights issue. Get over it. Plus, the main rationale against it, the sanctity of the male-female marriage, 50% of which still ends in divorce. What exactly is the sanctity of the male-female marriage? Why shouldn't everybody get a chance to screw up their lives forever?
Well, what's the relationship of the sanctity of a heterosexual marriage to the sanctity or not of a gay marriage?
Yeah.
I mean, I live in Massachusetts, and what we experience with gay marriage there is that all the anti-gay marriage stuff sort of dissolved and sort of had the air knocked out of it after gay people were allowed to get married, because nothing happened to straight people. Straight people's lives didn't change. The sky didn't fall.
No meteors.
No meteors. Yeah. Divorce didn't go up or down. Kids were still kids. Adults were still adults. Pets were still pets. It was all fine. And it kind of took the wind out of the arguments against it, I think.
Big picture here, and we're crunched for time, but McCain has basically been playing a one-on-one basketball game by himself in this campaign. No opponent yet. He's complained about the refs. He's tried to ban some of the reporters covered the game. He's fired one of the lead cheerleaders, Pastor Hagee, and maybe one of the other one's going to have to go. And he's losing. How do you do that?
He's losing because he's running an incredibly bad campaign, because he doesn't have an opponent. He can afford to. He's testing to see how far he can push the press back in case they ever decide to stop giving him a free ride. He's testing.
Well, but led by Ellen DeGeneres, now aren't we indicating that we're not going to give him a free ride?
Well, there's Tyra, too. I mean, there's
Tyra, Ellen DeGeneres, me, we're the pushback points.
Yeah, you're the leader.
And he's testing. So far, it's F. He's going to continue this pattern?
He's been getting a free ride for so long. He's so unused to getting any card questions on anything. He gets one or two. They're pushing back to see how far they can push.
All right. Don't push too hard. You know how we react here. Our own Rachel Maddow, the host of The Rachel Maddow Show on Air America. Great thanks. And keep dodging those meteors.